Why do I have such an irrational fear of space, and where does it come from? What is even space and the universe? Have you asked yourself those questions? So I was playing Outer Wilds the other day. Outer Wilds is this really great game about space and planet exploration. At some point in the game I discovered a black hole, and then I was like, okay, wait a minute. I'm not gonna lie, my heartbeat went a little fast. It was a little bit scary, you know? In a blink of an eye, the surface I was standing on began to crumble, and I slowly, without even realizing, began to be sucked into this black hole without a chance of saving myself. And then, you know, it kicked in. Let me just say, I was really surprised by my reaction. My heartbeat went through the roof, I started sweating, and for the first time in my life I had to pause this damn game because I had this primal irrational fear of being sucked into darkness, the unknown. Let me tell you, I had never felt this way playing a game before, talking about immersion. At this moment I discovered my irrational fear of space. Come on man, what is this? Like, let me show you a picture real quick, yeah? So this is space, right? Or space-time? Who the f really knows? It's darkness. There is nothing there for like 4.2 light years until the next star. So 1 light year describes the distance how much time light travels in a year. That's this much kilometers. Imagine walking 216 million years and light does this in just 1 year. So this picture is named the Pale Blue Dot and is taken in 1990 by NASA's Voyager 1 spacecraft before disappearing into nothingness forever. What if I tell you this little dot right there is Earth and is just floating in the darkness? Like, that is so crazy, man. And people act like they are important. I need to ask myself, why am I so afraid of space? Well, first of all, you don't even know if you look up or down into the abyss when you see those stars at night. Like, what the f is even going on? Then I did something really stupid on my part and went into this rabbit hole and space videos and facts. Like, for instance, I don't know if you noticed, but there's a big ball of plasma in the middle of our solar system that holds everything together. This thing called the sun influences our weather, the ocean, basically it allows life to exist on our planet. And if the sun isn't happy or for whatever reason and sends a massive solar storm our way, we are pretty much fucked. And the scarier thing is, this shit happens on a regular basis, well, in the scale of space of course. Or think about this for a moment. At any given time an asteroid can come out flying out of nowhere and wipe out all living things, like it happened to the dinosaurs around 66 million years ago. Ruled the world and then wiped out in an instant, just like that. Don't even get me started on neutron stars. Apparently this thing from a neutron star weighs 10 million tons. Come on now, hear me out. The scariest of them all, of course, black holes. Like seriously, apparently nothing can escape a black hole. They can also apparently be so tiny that you could fit one in your pocket. They absolutely fuck up the concept of time. If you could reach a black hole by chance and it doesn't spaghettify you, it would appear that time has completely stopped as you approach the event horizon, and it would apparently take an infinite amount of time to reach it. Like, man, this is so fucked up if this is true. How is this even possible? And the scariest thing about them is, because light can't escape, they are absolutely fucking invisible. Like, you wouldn't even know if there's one near you. I get goosebumps just thinking about this shit. Okay, now, of course I have my own few theories and thoughts about unimaginable space horrors that give me irrational anxiety. Wait a sec. I often think about if there's life out there. I mean, the observable universe has around this many planets. Think about it. Some intelligent life forms must have been wiped out in the most gruesome way possible, no? Like getting absolutely destroyed by a nearby sort of supernova, or a rogue planet that flew by and absolutely destroyed the orbit of an Earth-like planet with intelligent life on it. These so-called rogue planets are these free-floating planets in space without orbiting anything, and of course it is estimated that there could be around 4 trillion of those in our own galaxy. If you ask me, this is more horrifying than any horror movie out there. They maybe were a rogue planet once, who knows. So another thing I was kinda imagining, if the universe is infinite, everything you can think of that is possible within the rule of physics, of course, has happened or will happen. Just imagine being set on fire on a planet orbiting a black hole where time is so slow that you burn for a couple of years and feel everything. I don't know if this is even possible, but the thought of it just gives me nightmares. I leave it at that. I need to go now, bye.